Hey there, and welcome to my further tutorial on keyframing, where we are now going to keyframe scale. That means size. And so what you're going to do is, oh, by the way, if you are just brand new to this, I have a video before this that shows how to do keyframing for motion. And you might want to go back and take a look at that. So we have this video up here, and I'm going to move the playhead, and I'm going to go to the point where I notice something right there. And I'm going to go Command T in order to create a new text layer. Good. I'm going to double click on the new text layer and call it Scale. Now, if you want to then move this guy around, you're going to need to get to the move tool. But if you hit the V for the move tool, okay, then you're going to get scale V. You don't want that. So you have to either click outside and then you can hit V, or just click on the tool. All right. So now I'm going to grab scale and I'm going to drag it up here to where we're going to start. Please notice that the playhead must be at the beginning of the footage. Right here, you have to start at the beginning of the footage. So I click on scale. Notice that it must be selected in order to get, actually you're probably seeing this or something, you must be in the effect controls. Okay, make sure that you're in effect controls and that you've clicked on what you want. If you're not in it, if I click down below on the video, see how it's now giving me the effects controls for something else. I have to be on the text layer. Good. Okay, it also tells you what it is. See how it's red right here? Okay, awesome. Now, remember we learned last time, you don't deal with this vector motion guy. Instead, you go down to the text layer and open it up. And I would close source text right away unless you want to play around with some of these guys here. But I close that. And now we are going to deal with position and scale. Scale is how big it is. So I'm going to click on both of these guys and create keyframes. See how it just made a keyframe. Now the playhead had to be at the beginning too. All right, that's where we've set our keyframe. We're going to start right here. Okay, so we are now going to move the playhead. That is about that point right there where I'm looking here. So I'm going to now drag this guy to this point. And I'm going to increase the scale just a little bit. Now, I can hover over top and pull this over. The other thing that you can do too, you'll notice if you can actually even grab this. I'm not going to go too much. I'm just going to go up to about 120 maybe. And matter of fact, I'm going to click in here and just type in 120. Okay, good. So it's increased in size a little bit. And the position, I've changed it. So if I go back and forth, you'll notice it comes in, it gets a little bit bigger, but not too much. Awesome. Now, I'm going to move this along right there. See how I'm turning around? So at what point do I start to have it get a little about there? All right, that's where it started. It's reached its maximum and it's going to start going around and behind. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually drag this over here. I'm going to put this here. Maybe my eyes are there, and I'm going to actually make this a little bit bigger. So I've gone from 120. I can go up. I'm going to make it bigger by a different way, a third way. I'm going to grab this corner and just pull it up. So it's a little bit bigger. I'm at 149. Well, can we make 150? Oh, 150. There it is. Okay, good. So it has now gone across. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Good. And now we are going to do a reverse in behind there. So we're going to go. Now, because it's going in behind, it should be getting smaller, right? So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go there. So, okay. And now I'm going to readjust. You'll notice that it's hard to pick this guy. So I'm actually going to make the adjustments over here. And I'm going to do that. And up here. Good. Okay. And I'll go now. Please notice down here, I've run out of text. Well, that's easily fixed. I hover over the edge and I just drag it. That's fine. That's okay. And I'll cut off whatever I don't need later. Okay. Now, move this along. So right here is where it flips. I think actually I'm going to add a little bit more and drag it along to here. And this point is where I'm going to have it zip out. So there, that's where I'm looking off the screen. And it's hard to grab, so I'm going to go over here to the X guy, and I'm just going to do that. Awesome, it's off the screen. Good. So now it's off the screen. I'm just going to drag this back here. There, that's good, just to tidy things up. I'm going to swing this back and forth. Nice. There it is. Okay, so that's how to play with position and scale. And I think you could have a little bit of fun too by adding in maybe a race car sound, so it comes roaring in and roaring out. Or maybe the Roadrunner. All of these guys are on the sound website. Or maybe find a video that you like or a sound that you like. I'll download anything that you would like. So yeah, just talk to me if you need that. All right, so after you are done scale, I want to play around with some of the other things. We have... you can play with rotation, you can play with opacity, and the masking is a little bit advanced. I would actually hold off on that until you've done a bit more masking, like when we do masks with the advanced videos. Okay, I think that's good. Good luck.